Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I am with Elaine. We are in Carolina Forest. It's a beautiful day. Elaine, could you tell me where we're standing right now?
We are in front of our brand new Carolina Forest Senior Center. And when I say brand new, it's a couple of years old now, but for a council on aging, that's brand new.
It still looks new to me.
I think so too.
Well, why don't you tell people what this place is all about?
This is a senior center. We have 10 in Horry County, and this is a place that if you're over 60, you can come, have lunch, do some exercise, play some bingo once in a while, not all the time, and have many, many information delivery sessions where you can learn about Medicare, you can learn about all insurances, and you can find out a lot of information that may help you in your day-to-day life.
Well, I can imagine this is obviously a need in our community.
It is
Why?
a need in our county because when we age, our worlds get smaller and smaller, and we need people that are younger, like you maybe, to come and help us see what's available, what we may need to do. We need to learn about scams. We need to learn and be in a place that with our peers that we can understand what's going on in the world.
So you were saying this is one of 10
Yes,
across
it is.
Horry County.
Yes.
So where are all these other locations? You don't have to name them all. And do they all have the same amenities? How does that work?
They all have the same. We have a van at
Oh.
each center that if you can't drive, we can pick you up. All the centers have lunch on a daily basis. Each of our center has a manager, a driver, and an assistant. And you can go on our website, Horry County Council on Aging.org, and find our locations and our telephone numbers.
Perfect. And what has been the response from people so far?
Well, this is our 50th year.
Yeah.
So we've been around a long time, and it's a way of life. To come to a senior center means that you have something to do when you get up in the mornings. You're not just staying around and being isolated. Of course, you know, case by case, that does bring on dementia, and we don't want to see that happen. The longer you can be active, come to a senior center, have friends, do activities, go to the beach, go out to eat. We do all kind of things together. Go to the farmers markets. The better off you are.
I love it. Well, can you tell me a little bit more about this Council on Aging?
Well, the Horry County Council on Aging, as I said, has been around for 50 years. We're federally, state, and locally funded. There's a $20 a year membership fee, which is very minimal.
Yeah.
There's no charge. We operate all on donations, and people just find it to be a way of life. The senior centers are only a portion of our program. We
Yeah,
have the
tell me
10 senior centers, and we also do home delivered meals. At present, we deliver 300 citizens 5 meals a week.
Wow.
And that really helps them out, keeps them at home and independent. As our mission statement says, we were created to keep people at home, live with as much independence and dignity as possible. So that's everything we do revolves around our mission statement.
Yeah.
We also do medical transportation. We take you to and from the doctor. We have 3 beautiful brand new wheelchair accessible vans that we got with grants, and we want to keep them on the road. You can become eligible for this transportation through a hotline through the state, but those who can't get the eligibility, we take them for $15 one way.
Okay.
So for $30, you can go on an appointment,
Gotcha.
and that's very reasonable.
Yeah,
It is.
definitely.
That doesn't even cover the cost, but we just want to keep our vans on the road.
Yeah,
That's what they're
definitely.
there for.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Incredible Tiny Homes. Across the world, a quiet revolution is taking place, one that's challenging how we think about space, sustainability, and the meaning of home. Tiny houses, once considered a fringe lifestyle, are now booming in popularity. For many, it begins with economics. With rising home prices and living costs, tiny houses offer an affordable alternative, often costing a fraction of a traditional home. Many are even built debt-free, giving owners financial freedom at a time when it feels increasingly out of reach. But beyond the budget, there's a deeper appeal. Tiny homes encourage a simpler, more intentional lifestyle. Less space means less clutter and more room for what truly matters: experiences, relationships, and freedom. They're also a win for the planet. Many tiny homes are designed to be energy efficient, some fully off-grid using solar power, composting toilets, and sustainable materials. It's housing that treads lightly. In the end, tiny homes are not just about downsizing, they're about upgrading our way of life. They represent freedom, sustainability, and the growing desire to live more with less. Now let's hear more about incredible tiny homes from our sister station, WATE. Take a look. Hey guys, as you can see, I am on a beautiful lake in a beautiful spot here. I'm here with Randy from Incredible Tiny Homes, and we are on the Incrediwagon, aka the Gypsy Wagon. Tell me why you all created this beautiful model.
Well, we've been building homes for 10 years. And we started out in the backyard, and I started out building homes. We didn't have any money, I didn't have any tools, so a buddy of mine lent me his tools, and I had to get all of our materials from a salvage yard. I cleaned out the old salvage yard and swapped them for some materials that were left over. And I got to be really creative. And when I started the company, I got to build these just whatever I wanted, and people bought it, you know? So now, 10 years later, we have this manufacturing plant that we pop out these like chiclets. You know, we build 4 or 5 a day. And it's the way to make an income, and it's the way to keep costs low for people to buy our homes. And I said, I want to get back to my roots and be creative. And I thought, how can I incorporate a manufactured home, but still throw a personal flair to it? And I seen the Gypsy Wagon, and I thought, I've got to do that. So we've used all these years of mechanizing and being manufacturing, plugged it in here, and now you got the personalization and the manufacturing all included. This is what we got.
I love it. Well, it is such a spectacular home, or you could travel with it. It could be your home.
Yes.
And it's one of those things, you guys put your heart into everything you do. You're always in the community. You're always doing service work as well. Talk to me about the concept kind of behind this. It's really kind of geared towards the ladies a little bit.
It is. You know, we didn't know what kind of market we were hitting when we first started. And 98% of our market are ladies over 50. And I was like, okay. And I like to be artsy. I like to just do creative things. And this has somewhat of a feminine flair. And so they're made to where you add your own personality to it. I've added my color, what I wanted, but when we sell them, it doesn't come with color. It's up to the homeowner, add the color, add any, like all the decorations we did to give you an idea of what it could look like.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love being a dog mom myself, being able to take my dog out on the road with me and be able to hook something up that's so easy, so accessible. I mean, it's the perfect way to live and travel as well. And that for anybody out there who thinks, I don't know if I could do that, what would be your advice to them?
Oh, goodness. Man, what I like about this is wherever you go in something so stylish, you're going to get a lot of help. You're going to get a lot of thumbs up. You're going to as soon as you pull into a campground, people are going to like, oh my gosh. And that's why you go camping, is to fellowship and hang out with people and get to know people, you know? Yeah,
I love it. Well, I adore you guys. So excited to see where this takes off.
To learn more about Incredible Tiny Homes, you can visit their website, IncredibleTinyHomes.com. This segment was sponsored by Incredible Tiny Homes. following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Coastal Garage Screen Doors. Guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. We've got a cool topic today. I'm with Lee from Coastal Garage Screen Doors. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. Right behind us, we have exactly what you do.
Every day.
These lovely garage screen doors. What are some of the benefits? Sell it to me.
So if you were getting it, you're going to get the best price. Number one, I'm the only company that sells that center door. You get a lifetime warranty on everything but the screen, and that's lifetime. And I give you a 10-year personal warranty as my install.
Love it.
I don't just do the year.
All right, wonderful. And this is one of those things that, especially in South Carolina, you can enjoy it year round.
Yes.
We have wonderful weather here, right?
Yeah, so they come in brown, sandstone, and white in the frame. You can get white or black in the screens. Screens are PVC, kind of like pet proof. The white screen reflects the heat rays. You can see out, but as you can tell, you can't hardly see in.
Yeah.
And so it'll drop the temperature in the summertime about 15, 20 degrees because the heat doesn't go in.
Yeah, that's awesome. What has been the community response from your customers that get one of these?
So even though I do these little skits like this, 90% of my sales are them. And in 1 year, I became the biggest lifestyle screen distributor in the whole United States. So,
That's amazing.
well, that's what being a perfectionist does, and it's all about the customer, you guys, because y'all are my sellers.
Let's talk a little bit more about this perfectionism. Why is that so important to you?
It's always been, you know, my dad always told me, son, if you ain't got enough time to do a job right, what makes you think you got enough time to come back and fix it? And I've just always been like that since I was a kid. The way I build my screens is totally different from everybody else, and it's just the way it is. If it's not perfect, it don't leave my shop.
All right, well, I know somebody watching right now is going to want to get in contact with you. What's the best way for them to do that if they're interested?
You can call or text 843-429-0591. I do have a website you can go to, but the best way is to call or text.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Coastal Garage Screen Doors. The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Heartful Hearts in Home Care. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today, I am talking with Simone and Jerry from Heartful Hearts. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
I'm excited to get to know you guys a little better
Yes.
and learn what you do.
Awesome. So we are from Heartful Hearts in Home Care, and we are a non-medical service provider. So we hire caregivers and certified nursing assistants to go into the privacy of the homes, where we specialize in dementia and Alzheimer's.
Oh, and I was saying earlier that this is probably a very rewarding job,
It
but
is.
also extremely challenging
Yes,
at times. Talk
yes.
to me about that.
So it's very rewarding because there are so many people out here that need help. Families, it's so hard on the families to be able to care for their loved one. So the rewarding aspect of that is, just having someone in, and we come in, we take care of them, and we become family. And so many challenges, whereas, people that are suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's, dealing with the behaviors and things of that nature, it's hard for the families to know what to do and how to do it.
So I guess what made you want to start this company in the first place?
So I've been a certified nursing assistant for over about 15 years. Wow. I've worked in a lot of rehab facilities. I've worked with hospice entities, nursing homes, and just having that passion to love people and love what I do and what I did in those facilities at that time. I just had an urge to know that, I had to do this, but to do it and show people how to do it the correct way.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yes.
It's definitely worthwhile to have that experience.
Yes.
But what does it look like when somebody is reaching out to y'all and wants your care, I guess?
So we are partnered with a lot of the local hospitals,
Okay.
hospice companies, therapy companies. So typically, if they're not with a company, what the family can do, they can just give us a call. And let us know what we got going on. And then normally what we do is we go right on out and we meet with the families and to see what we can do to be of assistance.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Heartful Hearts in Home Care.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina. This story is sponsored by Plexiderm.
All right, folks, good morning and welcome to Living Local Carolina. Once again, I have my friend Annette from Plexiderm. How are you doing?
Good, Katie. Thank you so much for having me.
I love getting to talk about Plexiderm. I love getting to see the before and afters, but maybe some people watching it right now don't know what Plexiderm is. So can you give us the 411?
Absolutely. I love to. Well, Katie, let me tell you, when I first got Plexiderm, I was skeptical because how many times have we tried things that just don't work? Well, my jaw dropped. When I tell you I saw my dark circles and my deep set forehead lines gone from view, I kept doing double takes. This product is amazing. We're gonna show you just what Plexiderm can do for you at the first signs of aging. And I even have a secretary in her 90s that uses this product.
Wow, it's very versatile and you can wear it under makeup too, right?
Absolutely. And we always say use water-based cosmetics because that works well with Plexiderm. And believe it or not, I did say I use it for my dark circles. So I bring my makeup right up to the Plexiderm. But the good news is less makeup because you have less to cover up.
I love that. Okay, so how exactly does it work and how long does it take?
Yeah, so it's a simple serum. You're going to do it in the convenience and privacy of your own home. No procedures, no doctor's visits. Thank God you save so much money. You're going to apply it on a clean, dry face, a pearl size amount, because a little goes a long way. And wherever the target areas are, whether it's your eyes, face, forehead, or even your chin, mouth, and neck area, it works as well. But you're going to do it in a soft downward motion. Don't use too much. And then you're just gonna leave your face alone for 10 minutes. If it's the first time you're using it, take a before and after, or watch this happen, or take that me time. You could sit on your phone, watch TV, but wait a full 10 minutes to get the maximum results. And then it lasts up to 10 hours as long as you don't get it wet.
Beautiful. Okay, are we gonna look at some before and afters? This is my favorite part.
Oh, mine too. So we're first looking at Laura, Penny, and Rose right there. And what you're seeing is three beautiful women, first time they've used Plexiderm. And again, seconds to apply, 10 minutes to work, lasts up to 10 hours. These are the results that you can expect to see. You look more refreshed, more youthful, might get the best sleep of your life.
Love it. Okay, do you have any more to show me?
Yeah, so we have Mona, Carol, and Don. These three are one of my favorites because Don's in there and he's a man, and men are some of our best customers because they want to look good and feel good too. Let's face it, but Plexiderm, the reason it's so received by men so well is because it's clear and goes on with a completely natural finish, so nobody's going to know that you're using it. And again, I want to point out here Don's deep set forehead lines. That's what I use it for too. I had done an internet search how to get rid of them, and it said pretty much by injection only. I think you need to give Plexiderm a try first.
Definitely, because also it's painless.
Yes, it's a simple serum, and I have very sensitive skin. It's never bothered me once.
Love it. Okay, how long does Plexiderm last typically?
So it lasts up to 10 hours. So the beauty is I call it my Rise Plexiderm and Shine. I wake up, put it on, and I'm good to go for the whole day.
I love it. Okay, I know somebody watching right now is going to want to try Plexiderm out for themselves. You guys always have a great deal going on. What's going on right now?
We have an incredible special because we love this product and we are so confident and we want the viewers to see for themselves. So we have a challenge for you to take 10 minutes. It's a 6-day, 6-application trial pack, $14.95, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. Wait till you see with your own eyes literally how amazing this is. If you're on a budget or didn't want to go full in on a bottle, now is the time to give it a try. All you have to do is call 1-800-975-8083. That quick, that easy.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, is that really me?
This story is sponsored by Plexiderm. Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.